The Bunya Mountains is one of our oldest national parks. This forest holds much of the landscapes and vegetations that would have been here at the time of the dinosaurs. For Pete, this is his backyard, so after the break, I get a local's view of this stunning region. The Bunya Mountains are to Brisbane what the Blue Mountains are to Sydney. A winter getaway for those enticed by beautiful scenes and rarefied air. But Peter Young and his wife Kathy have a more permanent connection. They moved from Sandgate to the Bunyas 18 years ago for the ultimate tree change. They're happily sharing their insider knowledge of this area and showing me how the locals enjoy it. Now, Pete, is this one of your favourite walks?
It is actually, because we get an opportunity not only to walk through rainforest, but as we get out into the western escarpment, we've got spectacular views out to the west.
It is beautiful.
There are quite amazing views, but if you think this is good, you wait till we get to the lookouts. You'll really see something from there.
The Condi Circuit is just over 2.5 kilometres, and Pete tells me it should take about an hour to complete for those with a moderate level of fitness.
You've probably noticed there's quite a change in the landscape here. We've previously walked through some fairly open eucalypt country, and that's where we got the views. Now we're back into the rainforest, and this is part of the attraction of this particular walk.
Peter, what drew you and Kathy to the Bunya Mountains?
We originally came here for the family, but it's the lifestyle which the reason we're now here, and it's just such a beautiful setting, and it's a beautiful part of Queensland.
As we stroll along the track, it's not hard to understand just what Peter sees in this place, and just near the halfway mark comes the high point.
It's really something spectacular.
Peter, there really is so much more to this area than just the bunya nut tree.
Oh, there's a whole lot more up here to see and do. You've probably noticed all the animals, all the wallabies and possums, and of course it's a bird watcher's paradise. There's so many amazing things up here for people to do, and there's a lot of great walks. Yeah, well, we've just done one of them today, but the mountain really is covered in fabulous trails. It is actually, and there's about 30 kilometres of walks up here, so there's something here for everybody. I have a feeling, though, that things move at a slightly slower pace in the Bunyas. You've picked up on something there. It does move at a slower pace. We've got a saying up here. You've probably heard of the Irish saying, "Why do today what you can put off to tomorrow?" We have something similar, but we don't have the same sense of urgency. Next week will be just fine. That'll be fine. If you are considering a visit to the Bunya Mountains, don't put it off till tomorrow. This place is beautiful in every season, but in winter, it really comes into its own. Now, if bushwalking isn't your thing, maybe Kathy's pace is more your style. She prefers to embrace the relaxed atmosphere of the mountains and meet with other local ladies for a chat.
This is actually book club, but beyond being book club, it's also a lot of fun.
Well, it's a chance for you all to catch up, isn't it?
It is. Yes.
You could have done a book club in Sandgate. What brought you to the Bunyas?
I didn't have time with 3 young children to have a book club 18 years ago. It's now time to, I suppose, it is a social gathering more than anything for all of us ladies.
What do you love most about living here?
The cool. I don't like the heat. I really don't. It's always about 6 to 8 degrees cooler on the mountain all year round, and I can cope with that.
Kathy, I would imagine quite unique to have cinnamon myrtle biscuits when you're enjoying your book club. Is this only in the Bunyas?
Certainly, and they are lovely too.
Homemade bush tucker treats are only some of the draw cards of a visit to the Bunya Gallery and Tea Room. When she's not baking a batch of macaroons, owner Kay Joyce is a skilled textile artist. You'll see some of her pieces and the work of fellow local artisans on show and for sale. And if you can't tear yourself away, never fear. Kay can accommodate you just next door. Kay also owns this cottage, just one of the many accommodation options available when you come for a visit to the Bunya Mountains. And peace and quiet? Well, that's just to be expected. If you're ready to discover the mountains for yourself this winter, then you have a number of options. From the self-contained cabins at Rice's, where I stayed, to campgrounds and cottages just like Kay's. All the contact details for everything you need to plan your Bunyas breakaway will be up on our website. And if you're looking for other adventures, have a look at the Queensland Holidays, Travel Train Holidays and RACQ websites. They're great starting points for planning your outings. The lovely ladies at the Art Gallery and Tea Room have made me a hamper to enjoy. You know, one of the things I love most about the Bunya Mountains, beyond the spectacular scenery and its natural beauty, is the simplicity. There's no shopping centre, there's no strip of cafes. You are literally forced to relax and slow down. Time for me to put my feet up again, and we hope you can join us again next Sunday afternoon at 5:30 on the Great South East. We're heading over to the 7 newsroom now for the latest headlines. Good night.